Powerful Shifts Identity and Motion by Joseph Kelly. Chapter 26. Finding Flow, Engaging in Deep Work and Avoiding Burnout. Flow, that elusive state of effortless concentration and peak performance, is like a symphony orchestra in perfect harmony, each instrument playing its part, each musician attuned to the conductor's rhythm, the entire ensemble creating a breathtaking masterpiece of sound. In the state of flow, our minds and bodies become synchronized, our thoughts and actions merge seamlessly, and we experience a sense of effortless movement, complete absorption in the task at hand, and a profound sense of satisfaction and fulfillment. Think of a master craftsman, their hands shaping wood into a beautiful piece of furniture, their movements precise and deliberate, their mind completely focused on the task at hand. Or a surgeon performing a delicate operation, their focus unwavering, their hands steady, their every action guided by years of training and experience. Or a programmer immersed in lines of code, their mind weaving a complex tapestry of logic and creativity, their fingers dancing across the keyboard with effortless precision. These are just a few examples of the countless ways in which flow manifests in our lives, a state of being that transcends professions, hobbies, and creative pursuits. It's a universal human experience, accessible to anyone who is willing to cultivate the conditions that allow it to flourish. But flow is not just a subjective experience, it's also a neurological phenomenon, a state of optimal brain functioning where different regions of the brain synchronize and communicate with greater efficiency. During flow, the prefrontal cortex, the seat of executive function and conscious thought, quiets down, allowing for a more intuitive and spontaneous mode of processing. The amygdala, the seat of fear and anxiety, also takes a back seat, allowing for a sense of calm focus and fearlessness. And the hippocampus, the seat of memory and learning, becomes highly active, allowing for rapid access to information and the effortless integration of new knowledge. This symphony of neural activity creates the ideal conditions for peak performance, for creativity to flourish, for skills to be honed, and for new heights of achievement to be reached. In the state of flow, we become more than just the sum of our parts. We tap into a deeper reservoir of potential, a wellspring of creativity and productivity that lies dormant within each of us. Now let's embark on a deeper exploration of the specific neurological mechanisms that orchestrate this extraordinary state of being, unveiling the secrets of the flow state through the lens of neuroscience. Transient hypofrontality. One of the hallmarks of flow is a temporary decrease in activity in the prefrontal cortex, the brain's command center responsible for planning, decision-making, and self-awareness. This transient hypofrontality allows us to silence the inner critic, to let go of self-consciousness, and to fully immerse ourselves in the present moment. It's like stepping out of the driver's seat of your mind and allowing your intuition and creativity to take the wheel, guiding you towards a state of effortless action and heightened awareness. Dopamine's dance of motivation. Dopamine, a neurotransmitter often associated with pleasure, reward, and motivation, plays a pivotal role in the flow state. During flow, dopamine levels surge, creating a sense of euphoria, heightened focus, and intrinsic motivation. This surge of dopamine acts as a positive feedback loop, reinforcing the pleasurable experience of flow and encouraging us to continue engaging in the activity, further enhancing our performance and deepening our immersion in the present moment. Neural synchronization, a harmonious chorus. Flow is also characterized by increased synchronization between different brain regions, particularly between the prefrontal cortex, the motor cortex, responsible for movement, and the sensory cortex, responsible for processing sensory information. This enhanced neural synchronization creates a harmonious chorus of brain activity, allowing for smoother, more efficient communication between different parts of the brain, leading to greater coordination, focus, and effortless action. It's like a well-rehearsed orchestra, each section playing in perfect synchrony, creating a beautiful and harmonious symphony of movement and thought. Brainwave rhythms, the flow state signature. Brainwave studies have revealed that flow is associated with increased alpha and theta brainwave activity, which are typically associated with relaxation, creativity, and heightened states of awareness. This shift in brainwave activity allows us to access a more intuitive and imaginative mode of processing, where new ideas and insights can emerge more readily. It's like tuning your brain to a different frequency, a state of relaxed focus where creativity flourishes and the boundaries between conscious and subconscious thought begin to blur. Neural sculpting. The long-term benefits. Repeated engagement in activities that induce flow can lead to structural changes in the brain, including neural pruning, the elimination of unnecessary neural connections, and myelination, the formation of a fatty sheath around nerve fibers that speeds up neural transmission. These changes enhance the efficiency and speed of neural communication, further optimizing brain function and facilitating the flow state. It's like paving a neural highway, creating smoother, faster pathways for information to travel, leading to enhanced cognitive abilities, heightened creativity, and a greater capacity for experiencing flow. Understanding the neuroscience of flow not only deepens our appreciation for this extraordinary state of being, but also empowers us to cultivate the conditions that allow it to flourish. By engaging in activities that challenge us, that align with our passions, and that provide the right balance between skill and challenge, we can create the neural symphony that unlocks the flow state and allows us to tap into our full potential. While understanding the neurological underpinnings of flow is fascinating, it's equally important to recognize that cultivating flow is not just about understanding the brain. It's also about cultivating a mindset, a way of approaching life with curiosity, openness, and a willingness to embrace challenges. It's about finding joy in the process, letting go of perfectionism, and allowing ourselves to be fully present in the moment. Here are some additional strategies to help you cultivate flow in your life. Cultivate a growth mindset. Embrace challenges as opportunities for learning and growth. See setbacks not as failures but as stepping stones on the path to mastery. Believe in your ability to develop your skills, to overcome obstacles, and to achieve your goals. A growth mindset creates a fertile ground for flow, allowing you to approach challenges with curiosity, resilience, and a willingness to experiment and learn. Practice mindfulness. Cultivate a present moment awareness, observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment. Mindfulness helps you to quiet the mental chatter, to focus your attention, and to create the inner stillness that is conducive to flow. It also allows you to recognize the subtle cues that signal the onset of flow, such as a sense of effortless concentration, a distortion of time, and a loss of self-consciousness. Find your flow triggers. Pay attention to the activities, environments, and people that tend to trigger the flow state for you. What are the tasks that completely absorb your attention? What are the settings that inspire your creativity and productivity? Who are the people that challenge you and support your growth? By identifying your flow triggers, you can consciously create the conditions that allow flow to flourish. Embrace the power of ritual. Develop rituals that help you to transition into a flow state. This might involve creating a dedicated workspace, listening to specific music, engaging in a brief meditation or mindfulness practice, or simply setting an intention to be fully present and focused. Rituals can serve as powerful anchors, signaling to your mind and body that it's time to enter a state of deep concentration and creative flow. Set clear goals and intentions. Before embarking on a task, take a moment to clarify your goals and intentions. What do you want to achieve? What is your desired outcome? Setting clear goals provides direction and focus, allowing you to channel your energy and attention towards a specific purpose. It also allows you to track your progress, celebrate your achievements, and maintain motivation along the way. Seek immediate feedback. Flow is often enhanced by receiving immediate feedback on your performance. This feedback can come from a variety of sources, such as a coach, a mentor, a colleague, or even the task itself. Feedback allows you to adjust your approach, refine your skills, and stay engaged in the process of learning and improvement. It also provides a sense of accomplishment and reinforces the positive feedback loop of flow. Find the sweet spot between challenge and skill. Flow occurs when we are engaged in activities that challenge us just enough to stretch our abilities without overwhelming us. If the challenge is too low, we may become bored and disengaged. If the challenge is too high, we may become anxious and frustrated. The key is to find the sweet spot, the zone of proximal development, where our skills are slightly stretched, but we still feel a sense of mastery and control. Eliminate distractions. Create a distraction-free environment where you can fully immerse yourself in your work. This might involve turning off your phone, closing unnecessary tabs on your computer, or finding a quiet space where you can work without interruptions. Minimizing distractions allows you to focus your attention, to deepen your concentration, and to enter a state of flow more easily. Cultivate a playful attitude. Approach your work with a sense of playfulness, curiosity, and experimentation. Allow yourself to make mistakes, to explore new ideas, and to embrace the joy of the creative process. A playful attitude can help you to let go of perfectionism, to reduce anxiety, and to tap into the spontaneous and intuitive aspects of flow. Take breaks and recharge. While flow is a state of deep concentration, it's also important to take breaks and allow your mind and body to rest and recharge. Step away from your work periodically, engage in activities that relax and rejuvenate you, and return to your task with renewed focus and energy. By cultivating flow in your life, you can unlock a river of optimal experience, a state of being where you tap into your full potential, where your creativity flourishes, where your productivity soars, and where you experience a deep sense of satisfaction and fulfillment. It's a journey of self-discovery, of mastering your craft, of finding joy in the process of creation and achievement. So my friend, embrace the challenge, cultivate the conditions for flow, and unlock the river of optimal experience that lies within you. Imagine a skilled archer, their arrow poised on the bowstring, their breath steady, their gaze fixed on the distant target. Their mind is clear, their body relaxed, their entire being focused on the present moment, the precise alignment of body, mind, and intention. With a gentle release, the arrow soars through the air, finding its mark with effortless precision. This, my friend, is a metaphor for the synergy between mindfulness and flow, two states of being that, when cultivated together, can unlock extraordinary levels of focus, creativity, and performance. Mindfulness, that state of present moment awareness, provides the fertile ground for flow to flourish, the steady foundation upon which the symphony of effortless concentration and peak performance can unfold. While we've explored mindfulness in previous chapters, it's worth revisiting its profound connection to flow, recognizing that cultivating a present moment awareness is not just a valuable practice in its own right, but also an essential ingredient for accessing and sustaining this optimal state of being. Think of a master musician, their fingers dancing across the keys, their breath flowing with the rhythm, their entire being immersed in the music. They are not dwelling on past mistakes or worrying about future performances. They are fully present in this moment, attuned to the nuances of the melody, responding instinctively, their actions and awareness merging into a seamless dance of flow. Mindfulness enhances the flow state in several key ways, sharpening the focus of attention, like a magnifying glass focusing the sun's rays onto a single point. Mindfulness intensifies your ability to concentrate, to direct your mental energy towards the task at hand, to resist the siren song of distractions that constantly vie for your attention. By quieting the mental chatter, by calming the restless waves of thought, mindfulness creates the space for deep immersion, for that laser-like focus that is essential for entering and sustaining the flow state. It's like training a wild horse, gently guiding its energy, harnessing its power, and directing its focus towards a singular purpose. This focused attention allows you to become fully absorbed in the present moment, to lose yourself in the activity at hand, and to experience the joy of effortless action. Deepening self-awareness. Mindfulness illuminates the subtle nuances of your inner landscape, bringing to light the interplay of your thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations. It's like becoming an astute observer of your own inner workings, recognizing the patterns that trigger distraction, the emotions that fuel procrastination, the physical cues that signal fatigue or overwhelm. This heightened self-awareness allows you to identify the activities, environments, and mindsets that are most conducive to flow, empowering you to make conscious choices that support your journey towards this optimal state of being. For example, if you notice that you tend to enter a flow state when you're working in a quiet environment with natural light, you can create those conditions for yourself more often. Or if you realize that you're more likely to experience flow when you're working on projects that align with your passions, you can prioritize those projects and delegate or eliminate tasks that drain your energy. Cultivating equanimity. Amidst the storm, life, like the ocean, is full of ebbs and flows, moments of calm interspersed with periods of turbulence and change. Mindfulness cultivates equanimity, that inner stability that allows you to navigate the waves of life's challenges without being thrown off balance. By cultivating a non-reactive awareness of your thoughts and emotions, you create a space of inner calm, a steady center that allows you to maintain your focus, to weather the storms of distractions and setbacks, and to return to a state of flow more easily. Think of a seasoned sailor navigating a choppy sea. They don't fight against the waves or try to control the wind. They adjust their sails, read the currents, and steer their ship with a steady hand, navigating the turbulent waters with grace and resilience. Similarly, mindfulness helps you to navigate the challenges of life with greater equanimity, allowing you to maintain your focus and composure even in the midst of adversity. Taming the inner critic. Mindfulness helps to quiet the inner critic, that relentless voice of self-doubt that can sabotage your efforts and undermine your confidence. It's like turning down the volume on that critical voice, allowing you to focus on the task at hand without the distraction of self-judgment or fear of failure. By cultivating a compassionate acceptance of your imperfections, you create a safe space for experimentation, for taking risks, for embracing the challenges that lead to growth and flow. This inner critic, often fueled by perfectionism or past experiences of criticism, can be a major obstacle to flow. It can whisper doubts in your ear, telling you that you're not good enough, that you're going to fail, that you should just give up. But mindfulness allows you to recognize this inner critic for what it is, a voice of fear, not a reflection of your true capabilities. By acknowledging its presence without judgment, you can gently release its grip and return your focus to the present moment, where flow resides. Unlocking the door to intuition. Mindfulness opens the doorway to your intuition, that inner wisdom that speaks in whispers, that guides you towards your true path, that sparks creative insights and innovative solutions. It's like tuning into a subtle frequency, a deeper channel of knowing that lies beneath the surface of your conscious thoughts. By quieting the mental chatter, by creating space for stillness and reflection, you allow your intuition to emerge, guiding your actions, inspiring your creativity, and leading you towards those moments of effortless flow where your true potential unfolds. Intuition is often described as a gut feeling, a sense of knowing without conscious reasoning. It's that inner voice that guides you towards the right choices, the creative spark that ignites new ideas, the subtle nudge that leads you towards your true path. Mindfulness helps you to tune into this inner wisdom, to recognize its whispers amidst the noise of your thoughts, and to trust its guidance. Weaving a tapestry of presence. Mindfulness cultivates a deeper connection to yourself, to others, and to the world around you. It's like tuning into the symphony of life, appreciating the beauty, the complexity, the interconnectedness of all things. By being fully present in each moment, you savor the richness of your experiences, deepen your relationships, and cultivate a sense of gratitude and wonder for the gift of life itself. This heightened sense of presence creates a fertile ground for flow, allowing you to fully immerse yourself in the task at hand, to lose yourself in the creative process, and to experience the joy of effortless action. When you're fully present, you're not distracted by thoughts of the past or worries about the future. You're fully engaged in the here and now, allowing yourself to be completely absorbed in the activity at hand. This state of deep immersion is essential for flow, as it allows you to tap into your creativity, your intuition, and your full potential. To further enhance your capacity for flow through mindfulness, consider these practices. Formal meditation. Set aside dedicated time each day, even just a few minutes, to practice formal mindfulness meditation. Find a quiet space where you can sit comfortably, close your eyes, and bring your attention to your breath. Observe the sensations of your breath as it flows in and out of your body, noticing the rise and fall of your abdomen, the coolness of the air as you inhale, the warmth as you exhale. When your mind wanders, gently redirect your attention back to your breath without judgment. Formal meditation practice helps to strengthen your attentional muscles, making it easier to focus and resist distractions throughout your day. Informal mindfulness. Incorporate mindfulness into your daily activities. Pay attention to the sensations of your body as you move, the taste of your food as you eat, the sounds of nature as you walk, the feel of the sun on your skin. Engage your senses fully, savoring the richness of each moment, cultivating a sense of presence and awareness in all that you do. Informal mindfulness practices help you to integrate mindfulness into the fabric of your daily life, making it a natural and effortless part of your being. Mindful walking. Take a walk in nature, focusing your attention on the sensations of your feet on the ground, the rhythm of your breath, the sights and sounds around you. Observe the trees, the flowers, the birds, the clouds. appreciating the beauty and complexity of the natural world. Mindful walking can be a powerful way to connect with your body, to calm your mind, and to cultivate a sense of presence and gratitude. It can also be a wonderful opportunity to practice mindful observation, noticing the details of your surroundings with a sense of curiosity and appreciation. Mindful breathing exercises. Throughout the day, take a few moments to pause and engage in mindful breathing exercises. One simple technique is to inhale slowly and deeply through your nose, counting to 4, hold your breath for a count of 4, and then exhale slowly and completely through your mouth, counting to 4 again. Repeat this cycle several times, noticing the calming effect it has on your mind and body. Mindful breathing exercises can be done anytime, anywhere, providing a quick and effective way to recenter yourself, reduce stress, and enhance your focus. Body scan meditation. Lie down comfortably and bring your attention to your body. Starting with your toes, slowly scan your body, noticing any sensations, tensions, or areas of discomfort. As you scan each part of your body, send it a gentle wave of relaxation and acceptance. This practice can help you to cultivate body awareness, release tension, and deepen your connection to your physical self, creating a grounded foundation for entering a flow state. Mindful listening. Engage in conversations with others with your full attention. Listen deeply to what they are saying, not just with your ears, but with your heart and mind. Observe their body language, their tone of voice, the nuances of their expression. Put aside your own thoughts and judgments and simply be present with them, offering your undivided attention and empathy. Mindful listening can deepen your connection to others, enhance your communication skills, and cultivate a sense of presence and attunement that can support your flow state. Mindful engagement with technology. In our technology-driven world, it's easy to get swept away by the constant stream of information, notifications, and distractions. Cultivate a mindful approach to technology use, setting boundaries, creating dedicated times for checking email and social media, and turning off notifications when you need to focus on a task. When you do engage with technology, do so with intention and awareness, choosing to focus on content that is meaningful, inspiring, or supportive of your goals. By weaving mindfulness into the fabric of your daily life, you create a fertile ground for flow to flourish, a foundation of presence and awareness that allows you to fully engage with your experiences, to tap into your creativity, and to achieve peak performance in all areas of your life. So, my friend, embrace the power of presence, cultivate the art of mindfulness, and unlock the symphony of flow that awaits you. In our modern world, the ability to cultivate deep work and focus concentration has become a superpower. We are bombarded with distractions, our attention fragmented by the demands of technology, social media, and the constant influx of information. Yet it is precisely in this age of distraction that deep work has become even more essential, a skill that allows us to navigate the complexities of our world, to produce meaningful work, and to cultivate a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Deep work is not merely about working hard, it's about working with intention, with clarity, and with a deep sense of purpose. It's about eliminating distractions, quieting the mental chatter, and creating a space where your mind can delve into the depths of a task, a project, or a creative pursuit without interruption. It's about harnessing the power of your attention, that precious and finite resource, and directing it with laser-like precision towards the work that truly matters. Think of a craftsman meticulously shaping wood into a beautiful piece of furniture, their every movement deliberate and precise, their mind completely absorbed in the task at hand. This is the embodiment of deep work, a state of profound focus and concentration where we produce our most valuable and meaningful contributions, where our creativity flourishes, and where we tap into the depths of our potential. Deep work is not just about productivity, it's also about cultivating a deeper connection to ourselves, to our work, and to the world around us. When we engage in deep work, we tap into a state of flow, that effortless state of concentration, where time seems to dissolve and we become fully immersed in the present moment. We experience a sense of clarity, focus, and creative energy that allows us to produce our best work and to make meaningful contributions to the world. From a neurological perspective, deep work involves the activation and strengthening of specific neural networks in the brain. One of the key players is the prefrontal cortex, the executive control center responsible for planning, decision-making, and working memory. During deep work, the prefrontal cortex becomes highly active, allowing us to maintain focus, resist distractions, and engage in complex cognitive tasks. Imagine this area as the conductor of an orchestra, directing the various sections of your brain to work together in harmony, creating a symphony of focused attention. Another important neural network involved in deep work is the salience network, which helps us to filter out irrelevant information and prioritize what is most important. When we engage in deep work, the salience network helps us to identify and focus on the most relevant aspects of the task at hand, while filtering out distractions and irrelevant stimuli. Think of this network as a spotlight, illuminating the essential elements of your work while casting the distractions into the shadows. Deep work also involves the activation of the default mode network, a network of brain regions that becomes active when we are not focused on a specific task. While the default mode network is often associated with mind-wandering and daydreaming, it also plays a crucial role in creativity, problem-solving, and insight generation. During deep work, the default mode network can help us to make new connections, generate novel ideas, and gain fresh perspectives on the task at hand. It's like stepping back from the canvas to gain a broader perspective, allowing your subconscious mind to work its magic and bring forth new insights and creative solutions. Furthermore, deep work engages the hippocampus, a seahorse-shaped structure deep within the brain that plays a vital role in memory formation and retrieval. During deep work, the hippocampus helps to consolidate learning and integrate new information into existing knowledge structures. It's like a librarian meticulously organizing and cataloging new acquisitions, ensuring that they are readily available for future reference and application. Cultivating deep work is not just about understanding the brain. It's also about cultivating a mindset, a way of approaching life with intention, discipline, and a commitment to excellence. It's about creating a sanctuary of focus amidst the distractions of our modern world, a space where you can tap into your full potential and produce your most meaningful work. Here are some strategies to help you cultivate deep work in your life. Master your environment. Designate a dedicated workspace. Create a physical space that is conducive to focus and concentration. This might be a dedicated office, a quiet corner in your home, a cozy nook in a library, or even a peaceful spot in nature. Ensure that your workspace is free from distractions, well-lit and comfortable. Personalize your space with objects that inspire you, such as plants, artwork, or meaningful mementos. Consider the ergonomics of your workspace, ensuring that your chair, desk, and computer setup are comfortable and supportive to minimize physical discomfort and promote sustained focus. Minimize external distractions. Turn off your phone, close unnecessary tabs on your computer, and let your family and colleagues know that you are unavailable during your deep work sessions. Consider using noise-canceling headphones or listening to calming music to create an auditory environment that supports your focus. If possible, choose a workspace that is physically separate from areas of high activity or noise. Invest in tools that can help you minimize distractions, such as website blockers, email filters, or a do not disturb sign for your workspace. Even small adjustments like closing your office door or using a privacy screen can make a significant difference in minimizing visual distractions. Optimize your digital workspace. Declutter your digital workspace by organizing your files, clearing your desktop, and closing unnecessary applications. Use tools like virtual desktops or task management apps to create separate workspaces for different projects or tasks. Consider using a minimalist browser or a distraction-free writing app to minimize visual clutter and enhance focus. Customize your digital environment to support your deep work practice. This might involve adjusting the font size and style on your computer screen, using a blue light filter to reduce eye strain, or setting up keyboard shortcuts for frequently used applications. Master your mind. Cultivate a distraction-free mindset. Even with a dedicated workspace and minimized external distractions, your mind can still be a source of distraction. Cultivate a distraction-free mindset by practicing mindfulness, meditation, or other techniques that help you to quiet the mental chatter, to observe your thoughts without judgment, and to gently redirect your attention back to the task at hand. Practice mindfulness throughout your day, not just during deep work sessions, to strengthen your ability to focus and resist distractions. Incorporate mindfulness into your daily routine, such as during your commute, while eating, or while taking a walk. Train your attention. Just as you would train a muscle, you can train your attention to become stronger and more resilient. Engage in activities that require sustained focus, such as reading long-form articles, solving complex puzzles, or learning a new skill. Gradually increase the duration of your deep work sessions, starting with shorter periods and gradually extending them as your focus improves. Challenge yourself to stay focused on a single task for a set period of time, gradually increasing the duration as your attention span expands. Embrace boredom. In our hyper-stimulated world, we've become accustomed to constant entertainment and instant gratification. Embrace boredom as an opportunity to cultivate focus and creativity. Resist the urge to check your phone or browse the internet when you have a few spare moments. Instead, allow your mind to wander, to daydream, to make new connections. Boredom can be a fertile ground for creativity and insight. Allow yourself to be present with the discomfort of boredom, and you may be surprised by the creative sparks that emerge. Master your time schedule dedicated deep work time. Block out specific times in your schedule for deep work sessions. Treat these sessions as sacred appointments, non-negotiable commitments to yourself and your work. Start with shorter sessions and gradually increase the time as your focus and stamina improve. Experiment with different times of day to find when you are most alert and focused. Consider scheduling your deep work sessions during your peak productivity times, whether it's early in the morning, late at night, or sometime in between. Identify your most important tasks and prioritize them in your schedule. Break down large tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. Create a daily or weekly plan that outlines your deep work sessions and the specific tasks you will focus on during those sessions. Use a planner, a to-do list app, or a calendar to schedule your deep work sessions and track your progress. Group similar tasks together and tackle them in dedicated blocks of time. This can help you to maintain focus and avoid the mental switching costs associated with constantly shifting between different types of tasks. For example, if you have several writing tasks to complete, schedule a dedicated block of time for writing, rather than switching between writing, email, and social media throughout the day. While deep work involves sustained concentration, it's also important to take breaks to avoid burnout and maintain focus. Schedule short breaks every hour or so, stepping away from your workspace, stretching your legs, getting some fresh air, or engaging in a brief mindfulness practice. These breaks can help you to return to your work with renewed energy and focus. Experiment with different types of breaks to find what works best for you. Some people find it helpful to engage in light physical activity such as walking or stretching, while others prefer to simply relax and clear their minds. Develop a consistent routine. Establish a consistent daily routine that includes dedicated time for deep work. This helps to create a rhythm and structure that supports your focus and productivity. Your routine might include waking up early, exercising, meditating, or engaging in other activities that prepare you for deep work. A consistent routine can help to regulate your circadian rhythm, improve your sleep quality, and enhance your overall well-being. Embrace the power of ritual. Develop rituals that help you to transition into a deep work state. This might involve lighting a candle, brewing a cup of tea, listening to specific music, or simply taking a few deep breaths and setting an intention to be fully present and focused. Rituals can serve as powerful anchors, signaling to your mind and body that it's time to enter a state of deep concentration and productivity. They can also help to create a sense of separation between your work time and your personal time, allowing you to fully immerse yourself in your work without distractions. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself throughout the process of cultivating deep work. Recognize that it takes time and practice to develop the skills and habits that support focused concentration. Don't be discouraged by setbacks or distractions. Instead, acknowledge them with compassion, gently redirect your attention back to your work, and celebrate your progress along the way. Remember that deep work is a skill that develops over time, not an innate ability. Be patient with yourself, celebrate your small victories, and trust in your ability to master this valuable practice. Deep work is a practice, a skill that develops over time with consistent effort and mindful attention. It's a journey of mastering your focus, of harnessing the power of your mind, and of creating a sanctuary of concentration where your most valuable work can flourish. So, my friend, embrace the challenge, cultivate the conditions for deep work, and unlock the realm of peak productivity that lies within you. Balancing productivity and rest, the rhythms of renewal. In our relentless pursuit of achievement and success, we often fall prey to the myth that constant activity is the key to reaching our goals. We push ourselves to the limits, sacrificing sleep, neglecting our well-being, and operating under the illusion that we can function optimally without adequate rest. We become like a hamster on a wheel, perpetually in motion, yet never truly arriving. Our lives a blur of busyness, our minds a cacophony of to-do lists and unfinished tasks. True effectiveness, both in our personal and professional lives, stems not from ceaseless striving, but from a harmonious balance between productivity and rest. It's about recognizing that rest is not a luxury, but a necessity, an investment in our overall well-being and our capacity to thrive in the long term. It's about understanding that our energy, like the tides, ebbs and flows, and that by honoring these natural rhythms, we can harness our power, optimize our performance, and create a life of sustainable fulfillment. Think of an athlete training for a marathon. They understand that pushing their bodies to the limit day after day will lead to injury and burnout. Instead, they incorporate rest and recovery into their training regimen, allowing their muscles to rebuild, their energy to replenish, and their minds to focus. They alternate intense training sessions with periods of rest, recognizing that this balance is essential for achieving peak performance and preventing injury. Similarly, in the marathon of life, we need to find a sustainable rhythm, a balance between pushing ourselves to achieve our goals and allowing ourselves the time and space to rest, recharge, and renew our energy. We need to recognize that our minds and bodies, like the athlete's muscles, require periods of recovery to function optimally and to avoid burnout. Here's how you can cultivate a harmonious rhythm of productivity and rest. Listen to the whispers of your body. Our bodies are wise and intuitive guides, constantly sending us signals about our needs, our energy levels, and our overall well-being. Learn to tune in to these subtle whispers, to recognize the signs of fatigue, stress, and overwhelm before they escalate into burnout. Pay attention to your physical sensations, your emotions, and your energy levels throughout the day. If you're feeling tired, take a break. If you're feeling stressed, engage in a relaxing activity. If you're feeling overwhelmed, step away from your work and create some space for yourself. Our bodies operate on ultradian rhythms, natural cycles of energy and rest that occur throughout the day. These rhythms typically involve periods of high activity and focus lasting about 90 to 120 minutes, followed by a period of rest and recovery lasting about 20 to 30 minutes. Honor these natural rhythms by incorporating short breaks into your workday, allowing yourself to step away from your tasks, to stretch, to move your body, to engage in a mindfulness practice, or simply to rest your eyes and clear your mind. By aligning your work patterns with your natural ultradian rhythms, you can optimize your energy levels, enhance your focus, and prevent burnout. In our achievement-oriented culture, it's easy to fall into the trap of believing that our worth is measured by our productivity, that our value is determined by how much we accomplish in a given day. Challenge this belief and cultivate a restful mindset, recognizing that rest is not a sign of weakness or laziness but rather an essential component of a balanced and fulfilling life. Embrace the philosophy of being rather than doing, recognizing that your worth is inherent, not contingent on your achievements or your busyness. Shift your focus from constantly striving to achieve to simply being present in the moment, appreciating the beauty and richness of your life as it unfolds. Sleep is the cornerstone of rest and rejuvenation, a time for our bodies and minds to repair, restore, and recharge. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. Create a relaxing bedtime routine, ensure your bedroom is dark, quiet, and cool, and avoid caffeine or alcohol before bed. If you have trouble sleeping, consider consulting a sleep specialist or exploring relaxation techniques such as meditation or deep breathing exercises. Prioritizing sleep is not just about getting enough hours, it's also about creating a conducive environment for restful sleep, establishing a consistent sleep schedule, and practicing good sleep hygiene. This might involve investing in a comfortable mattress and pillows, using blackout curtains to block out light, and avoiding screen time for at least an hour before bed. Embrace the power of naps. Naps can be a powerful tool for recharging your energy and enhancing your cognitive function. A short nap, even just 20 to 30 minutes, can improve alertness, memory, and creativity. If you feel your energy waning during the day, consider taking a power nap to refresh your mind and body. Find a quiet and comfortable space where you can lie down or recline, and set an alarm to ensure you don't oversleep. Even a short cat nap can make a significant difference in your energy levels and focus. Engage in restful activities. Rest doesn't always mean sleeping or doing nothing. Engage in activities that promote relaxation and rejuvenation, such as spending time in nature, listening to calming music, reading for pleasure, practicing yoga or meditation, or engaging in creative pursuits like painting or writing. These activities can help to reduce stress, improve mood, and enhance your overall well-being. Explore different activities and find what truly resonates with you and brings you a sense of peace and rejuvenation. Practice mindful technology use. The constant stimulation of our digital devices can be draining and contribute to stress, anxiety, and sleep disturbances. Practice mindful technology use by setting boundaries, creating technology-free zones in your home, and dedicating specific times of day to disconnect from your devices and engage in activities that promote relaxation and rejuvenation. Consider taking a digital detox once a week, where you completely disconnect from technology for a day or more to allow your mind and body to fully recharge. During this time, engage in activities that nourish your soul and connect you with your inner self, such as spending time in nature, reading, meditating, or spending quality time with loved ones. Cultivate a restful environment in your home and workspace. This might involve decluttering your space, adding calming elements like plants or soft lighting, and minimizing distractions like noise and technology. Make your bedroom a sanctuary for sleep by ensuring it is dark, quiet, and cool. Consider using blackout curtains, earplugs, or a white noise machine to block out distractions and promote restful sleep. In your workspace, create a designated area for relaxation and rejuvenation, where you can take breaks, stretch, or engage in mindfulness practices. Nourish your body. Pay attention to your diet and ensure that you are getting the nutrients your body needs to function optimally. Eat a balanced diet that includes plenty of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Stay hydrated by drinking plenty of water throughout the day. Avoid processed foods, sugary drinks, and excessive caffeine, which can deplete your energy and disrupt your sleep. Nourishing your body with healthy foods and adequate hydration is essential for maintaining energy levels, supporting cognitive function, and promoting restful sleep. Connect with your breath. Your breath is a powerful tool for regulating your nervous system and promoting relaxation. Throughout the day, take a few moments to pause and focus on your breath. Inhale slowly and deeply, allowing your abdomen to expand, and exhale slowly and completely, releasing any tension or stress. Deep breathing exercises can help to calm your mind, reduce anxiety, and promote a sense of peace and well-being. Experiment with different breathing techniques, such as alternate nostril breathing or box breathing, to find what works best for you. Practice gratitude. Take time each day to appreciate the good in your life, the blessings you have received, and the people you love. Gratitude can shift your perspective from lack to abundance, from stress to contentment, and can help you to appreciate the restorative power of rest. Keeping a gratitude journal, writing thank you notes, or simply expressing gratitude to loved ones can help you to cultivate a more positive and appreciative outlook, which can enhance your overall well-being and reduce stress. Prioritize self-care. Self-care is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Make time for activities that nourish your body, mind, and spirit. This might include taking a relaxing bath, reading a good book, spending time in nature, getting a massage, or pursuing a hobby that brings you joy. Prioritizing self-care is essential for maintaining your energy levels, reducing stress, and cultivating a sense of balance and well-being. Set boundaries. Learn to set healthy boundaries in your personal and professional life. Say no to commitments that drain your energy or compromise your ability to rest and recharge. Prioritize your well-being and create space for activities that nourish your body, mind, and spirit. Setting boundaries is an act of self-respect, a way of honoring your needs and protecting your energy. Just as we cultivate a work ethic, it's important to cultivate a rest ethic, a commitment to prioritizing rest and rejuvenation as essential components of a balanced and fulfilling life. Challenge the societal norms that glorify busyness and overwork, and embrace the value of rest as an investment in your well-being, your productivity, and your overall success. Cultivating a rest ethic involves recognizing the importance of rest, scheduling dedicated time for rest, and creating a supportive environment that promotes relaxation and rejuvenation. By cultivating a harmonious balance between productivity and rest, you create a sustainable rhythm for your life, a dance between exertion and rejuvenation that allows you to thrive, to achieve your goals, and to live a life of purpose, fulfillment, and joy. So, my friend, embrace the wisdom of the athlete, train with intensity and focus, and then allow yourself the time and space to rest, recover, and prepare for your next great challenge. Embracing rest without guilt. In our fast-paced, achievement-oriented society, where busyness is often worn as a badge of honor and productivity is hailed as the ultimate measure of success, it's easy to fall into the trap of equating rest with laziness, inactivity with failure. We become so accustomed to the constant hum of activity, the relentless pursuit of goals, the never-ending to-do lists, that the very idea of slowing down, of taking a break, of simply being, can trigger a wave of unease, a nagging sense of guilt that whispers, "You should be doing more." This phenomenon, my friend, is what we call relaxation remorse, that unwelcome visitor that intrudes upon our moments of respite, casting a shadow of anxiety over our attempts to unwind, to recharge, to simply be present with ourselves and our surroundings. It's the internalized voice of societal expectations, the echo of a culture that glorifies busyness and equates self-worth with productivity. Relaxation remorse can manifest in various ways. The shoulds syndrome. That persistent chorus of shoulds that echoes in your mind as you try to relax. I should be working on that project, I should be cleaning the house, I should be catching up on emails, I should be doing something productive. These shoulds are the internalized voices of societal expectations, the echoes of a culture that values busyness and productivity above all else. They can be relentless, chipping away at your peace of mind, making you feel guilty for taking time for yourself, for indulging in moments of quiet contemplation or simple enjoyment. The fear of missing out, FOMO. That nagging feeling that you're missing out on something exciting, something important, something that everyone else seems to be experiencing while you're taking a break. FOMO is often fueled by social media, where we're constantly bombarded with images and stories of others' seemingly perfect lives, their exciting adventures, their productive endeavors. This constant comparison can create a sense of inadequacy, a feeling that we're not doing enough, that we're falling behind, that our lives are somehow less meaningful if we're not constantly on, constantly engaged, constantly striving. It can be a powerful motivator, driving us to fill every moment with activity, to chase after experiences, to seek validation through external achievements, all in an attempt to quell that nagging fear of missing out. The productivity paradox. That ironic twist where our attempts to rest and recharge are actually hindered by the very anxiety we're trying to escape. Instead of relaxing, we find ourselves worrying about all the things we should be doing, our minds racing with to-do lists, our bodies tense with unease. This productivity paradox can create a vicious cycle, where our attempts to rest are sabotaged by our anxiety about not being productive, leading to further exhaustion, and a diminished capacity for both work and relaxation. It's like trying to climb a mountain while carrying a heavy backpack filled with worries and anxieties. The weight of those burdens makes the journey even more arduous, preventing us from reaching the summit of peace and rejuvenation. The guilt gremlin, that unwelcome companion that whispers in your ear telling you that you don't deserve to rest, that you haven't earned it, that you should be working harder, doing more, achieving more. The guilt gremlin can be a powerful saboteur, undermining your attempts to relax, to recharge, to prioritize your well-being. It can stem from a variety of sources, including perfectionism, a fear of judgment, or a deep-seated belief that your worth is contingent on your productivity. It can also be fueled by past experiences where rest or relaxation were discouraged or even punished, creating a subconscious association between rest and negative consequences. Relaxation remorse is a common experience, a reflection of the societal pressures and internalized beliefs that many of us carry. But it's not an insurmountable obstacle. By understanding its roots, by challenging the underlying beliefs, and by cultivating a more compassionate and balanced approach to rest, we can learn to embrace relaxation without guilt, to recharge our batteries without self-reproach, and to prioritize our well-being without sacrificing our productivity. Here are some strategies to help you navigate relaxation remorse and embrace rest without guilt. Challenge the shoulds. When those shoulds start echoing in your mind, take a moment to pause and challenge their validity. Ask yourself, is this truly something I need to do right now? Is it truly urgent or important? Or am I simply succumbing to the pressure to be constantly productive? Often, when we examine these shoulds more closely, we realize that they are not based on genuine needs or priorities, but rather on an internalized pressure to conform to societal expectations. Challenge those shoulds with coulds. I could work on that project, but I choose to rest and recharge right now. Reframe rest as an investment. Instead of viewing rest as a luxury or a sign of weakness, reframe it as an investment in your well-being, your productivity, and your overall success. Recognize that rest is not the opposite of productivity. It's an essential ingredient for achieving sustainable success. Just as an athlete needs rest to recover and rebuild their muscles, so too do we need rest to recharge our energy, enhance our focus, and cultivate our creativity. View rest as a strategic pause, a time to replenish your resources and prepare for the next challenge. Cultivate self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a dear friend. Recognize that you are human, not a machine, and that you deserve to rest and recharge without guilt or self-judgment. Challenge the inner critic that tells you that you're not doing enough, that you're not worthy of rest, that you should be pushing yourself harder. Replace those negative thoughts with affirmations of self-compassion and self-acceptance. Remind yourself that you are enough, that you are worthy of love and care, and that rest is an essential part of a balanced and fulfilling life. Set boundaries. Learn to set healthy boundaries in your personal and professional life. Say no to commitments that drain your energy or compromise your ability to rest and recharge. Prioritize your well-being and create space for activities that nourish your body, mind, and spirit. Setting boundaries is an act of self-respect, a way of honoring your needs and protecting your energy. It's also a way of communicating to others that you value your time and your well-being, and that you are not willing to sacrifice them for the sake of meeting external expectations. Practice gratitude. Take time each day to appreciate the good in your life, the blessings you have received, and the people you love. Gratitude can shift your perspective from lack to abundance, from stress to contentment, and can help you to appreciate the restorative power of rest. Keeping a gratitude journal, writing thank you notes, or simply expressing gratitude to loved ones can help you to cultivate a more positive and appreciative outlook, which can enhance your overall well-being and reduce the tendency to feel guilty about taking time for yourself. Embrace the power of no. One of the most effective ways to combat relaxation remorse is to simply say no to the things that are not truly important or aligned with your values. This might involve declining invitations to social events that you don't truly want to attend, delegating tasks that can be handled by others, or simply saying no to the internal pressure to be constantly productive. Learning to say no with grace and assertiveness can free up your time and energy, allowing you to prioritize rest and self-care without guilt or self-reproach. Remember mindfulness. Mindfulness, the practice of bringing your attention to the present moment without judgment, can be a powerful tool for overcoming relaxation remorse. When you notice those feelings of guilt or anxiety creeping in, take a moment to pause, breathe deeply, and observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. Recognize that these thoughts and feelings are simply mental events, not absolute truths. Gently redirect your attention to the present moment, to the sensations of your body, to the beauty of your surroundings. Mindfulness can help you to detach from the grip of those negative thoughts and emotions, allowing you to embrace rest without guilt or self-judgment. Challenge your beliefs about productivity. Often, relaxation remorse stems from deeply ingrained beliefs about productivity, such as the belief that our worth is contingent on our achievements or that we must be constantly busy to be valuable. Challenge these beliefs by asking yourself, is it truly true that my worth is determined by my productivity? What evidence supports this belief? What would I say to a friend who was struggling with these thoughts? Reframe those limiting beliefs with more empowering affirmations such as, my worth is inherent, not contingent on my achievements, or I am allowed to rest and recharge without guilt or self-judgment. Create a rest ritual. Develop a ritual that signals to your mind and body that it's time to relax and unwind. This might involve lighting a candle, taking a warm bath, listening to calming music, or practicing a relaxation technique such as deep breathing or progressive muscle relaxation. A consistent rest ritual can help to create a sense of separation between your work time and your relaxation time, making it easier to transition into a restful state without guilt or anxiety. Visualize your ideal rest. Take a few moments to visualize yourself enjoying a restful and rejuvenating experience. Imagine yourself feeling calm, relaxed, and at peace. Engage your senses in the visualization, imagining the sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and textures of your ideal restful environment. This visualization can help to reprogram your subconscious mind, creating a positive association with rest and relaxation. Affirm your right to rest. Repeat affirmations that reinforce your right to rest and recharge without guilt or self-judgment. For example, you might say, I deserve to rest, I am allowed to take breaks, or I prioritize my well-being. Repeating these affirmations can help to challenge the negative beliefs that fuel relaxation remorse, and to cultivate a more positive and compassionate relationship with rest. Seek support. If you find yourself struggling with relaxation remorse, don't hesitate to seek support from a therapist, counselor, or trusted friend or mentor. Talking about your challenges, exploring your emotions, and receiving guidance from a supportive listener can provide valuable insights, accelerate your healing process, and empower you to embrace rest without guilt or self-judgment. Relaxation remorse is a common challenge in our fast-paced world, but it's not an insurmountable obstacle. By understanding its roots, by challenging the underlying beliefs, and by cultivating a more compassionate and balanced approach to rest, we can learn to embrace relaxation without guilt, to recharge our batteries without self-reproach, and to prioritize our well-being without sacrificing our productivity. So, my friend, give yourself permission to rest, to recharge, to simply be. Embrace the restorative power of relaxation and allow yourself to be nourished by the quiet moments, the peaceful pauses, and the gentle rhythms of your own